Welcome to Mixtape Monday. It is actually Easter Sunday, and I have my ham in the oven, and I am going to crank this out. So if it's a little bit shorter than usual, I apologize. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you for being subscribers. Thank you for being members. Members, I have something special this week coming up for all of you. But in the meantime, we're going to do a little Mixtape Monday. What is Mixtape Monday? This is where you guys drop the questions into my chat and I answer them in a production video. So it's not live. I'm just going to go back through some of the questions, and I have tons because we haven't done Mixtape Monday in a week. So glad to be back. Glad to be doing this for you guys. I hope you had a great Passover. I hope you had a great Easter. Orthodox Easter 420. It's 420 right now, and it's actually 4:31, so I'm a little bit late for that. So let's get going, kids. I'm going to bring up that card view. And I want to let you guys know my digital courses are dropping one by one. I have a bundle in there. If you want to start studying tarot, you can click on the link down below. You can see Learn Worlds. I have everything on sale this week. I'm going to put the Lenormand class on sale as well, but you can get a kickstart into learning tarot, and I have a reversal class coming up. I'm going to be filming it tomorrow. You guys are going to love it. If you are studying tarot, you are going to absolutely love it. So let's get going with Mixtape Tarot. Mixtape Monday. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that's a weird view. Let's fix that, kids. And here we go. I'm going to make that nice and big so you don't have to look at me. So Yvette Ramos. Hello, my darling. And I did answer some of these briefly in shorts, so you might see them in shorts as well. But we're going to get a fuller answer right now. So let's ask, how did Meghan Markle feel about Megyn Kelly mocking her? Mocking her and doing a parody of With Love Meghan, The World. Justice in reverse. It's not fair. It's not fair. King of Wands. She isn't even that good at it. Knight of Coins, that the sun exposure, guys. And the Nine of Wands, she is going to crawl back under a rock for a little bit, I think, even though she has been press heavy lately. So, we're going to bring this up a little bit more, give you guys a little bit of a better view. Sorry about that. I have been doing all kinds of stuff with this camera for the last 48 hours. So, let's talk about this. So, the world. This is a destructor kind of energy that Meghan is getting out of this. She does think that this is something that could grossly affect her bottom line. And we see that here in the Knight of Coins, where she thinks that this is yet another event that is going to affect how she makes money. She did say they had some bad luck because the Queen passed away when they were launching some products and shows and whatnot. So this is going to be, again, another mantra. It's not going to be that she's talentless. It's not going to be that she doesn't have good content. It's going to be that someone got in the way. Megyn Kelly interfered with it. Under here, the King of Wands, she was exposed. This is her worst fear, being exposed for not being able to produce anything. Up here, the sun, again, this is exposure. Over here, Nine of Wands, crying in her crybaby soup. I know one of the things she said was that sometimes she goes to bed with a bottle of wine and a loaf of bread and just sits there and cries in her crybaby soup. So I think we had a moment of that. Maybe it was in the bathtub. Who knows? So justice in reverse. She does not think that it's fair that Megyn Kelly did this. So Megyn Kelly had, Maureen Callahan, the gal who wrote the new Kennedy's book. So they seem to have some fun. Maureen Callahan has the whitest hair I've ever seen. So how's Megyn Kelly feeling about this? And oddly enough, they are both going to be speaking at the Time 100. Yes, they're both going to be speaking at Time 100. So what does Megyn Kelly, what does she have up her sleeve for the Time 100 banquet or meeting? 5 of Cups. 9 of Cups. She is delighted Delighted, and they're going to keep them apart. That's something Megyn Kelly's going to be upset about. She's like, why are you going to keep me apart? I could give her some great advice. Over here is the Empress. So here, 5 of Cups. Megyn Kelly was told they were going to be in different places at different times, and she's like, all right, I don't want to deal with it. But the reality is, she would like to go over there and give a little snark in person. I think Megyn Kelly is quite the clever gal. Love her hair. So 2 of Cups, I think the organization's going to keep them apart so that there's no kerfuffle with that 6 of Cups. No cat fights. So the Canadian election, let's talk a little bit about this because it's coming up on April 28th. Let's see which way is the populace leaning at this moment. So we're going to look at liberal and conservative. So libertarian, we'll give a little libertarian in there, and conservative. Let's call this undecided, actually. So liberal people just don't know if this is the direction that is progress. They don't know if this is going to provide a future for Canada. Middle of the road, uncertain. This, I think, tells us a lot, 6 of Cups, because they don't want to go back to the old ways of being. Oh, yeah, I don't want to go back to the old school way of doing things. But that was my worst Canadian accent ever. But there's a lot of indecision about that. The conservative view is too conservative. I really feel poorly about the Canadian election right now because I feel like it is a decision between 2 really extreme things. So what should the Canadian voter do? What should the Canadian voter do at this point? What's good advice for them? 7 of Wands, you got to pick a lane. Queen of Coins in reverse, 10 of Swords, King of Swords, 4 of Coins, the Star. So what I can tell you is that the Canadian voter should not vote for anything other than economy. Now, again, I'm not what is it? Not filibustering, electioneering or anything like that. But it's really the economy. If the economy goes well, the rest of things will go well. Like I said, I think the conservative view is too conservative. The liberal view is too progressive. Over here, we really need to kind of walk in place for a little bit, Canada. Really walking in place is going to be a much better fit for you guys than trying to redesign the wheel or trying to go back to the old wheel. 4 of Coins up here. The money is trickling out. Really, and again, this is national money we're talking about. The economy is trickling away. If they find a middle road, if they can agree upon a middle road, we get that Star card. Good things are coming in the future. I don't think that this particular election is going to yield leadership in Canada that is going to correct course. I don't think we're going to get that just yet. I think the next leader of Canada will. So everybody just hang on tight. Do the best you can. Vote with your wallet. A lot of Americans do that. Vote with your wallet. So let's see how we do on the next question. So this is actually a cool question from a video that I put it up ages ago. What the Princess of Wales, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, she was the Duchess of Cambridge. What did she teach Queen Elizabeth? This was in response to my video, Queen Catherine, Charles' Future and Queen Elizabeth's Spirit. So what did Catherine teach Queen Elizabeth? That's a cool question. What lessons did Queen Elizabeth get from Catherine? 10 of Wands. 5 of Swords, 10 of Coins, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the King of Cups underneath. This is a very interesting lesson. And what Queen Elizabeth learned from Catherine was that true familial love, unconditional love, that's what she learned because that's what she saw in Catherine's family. Resilience and this 10 of Wands, resilience, and the 5 of Swords, putting down those weapons, not allowing intrigue and infighting to get in the way of this happy home life. That this intrigue and fighting, vying for position, was something of a poison for the royal family. And it created characters like Harry. See, it's the truth. I sneezed. Like Harry and like Prince Andrew. It created spoiled brats that crave, that need, that drive for more, more, more. Whereas Catherine's family earned and built an empire, but still retained the warmth and generosity of a family. This is not what I expected. This is totally not what I expected out of that. So awesome question. I got to say, Curly Sue, good one. Good one. I will let you know on your comment that I am covering this. All right. Everybody is talking about William's commitment to stripping titles. Let's look at that. Let's look at that. Is William going to strip those titles? Is he committed? 10 of Wands. He is more than committed. And again, I said before in one of my shorts that William is going to show less, going to have less of a heart on his sleeve. He is going to telegraph less of his intention. The Tower. What's done is done. Harry has made his bed and he is done with it. This is commitment. Everybody knows it. It's only a matter of time before he makes that decision as the King of Coins to pull the plug on them. 6 of Swords, there is no road back. I'm saying it right now, guys. Wait, and I'm going to do Future Cast. Future Cast. Absolutely, positively, no road back for Harry. And he is going to play this. William is going to play this as softly as possible. It's going to be a tough one in the press. He's going to get smacked in the face. But and I just threw a card out. Let's see what that is. Oh, it's that 10 of Wands again. That 10 of Wands is really some Harry energy. So, what else do we have? Putin did not adhere to the ceasefire. What is Putin thinking? What is Putin thinking right now? There's supposed to be an Easter ceasefire, and apparently he did not follow directions. Actually, let's ask a question. Did Putin not follow directions? Boom. 9 of Wands. Looks like he did. What is Putin thinking? King of Swords. Knight of Cups. There is no love lost for me. King of Wands. Wow. And we get the death. Oh my goodness gracious. What a spread. Holy moly. So, King of Swords, that's our warrior. He is going forth. There is no love lost. Back here, this is the strike while the iron is hot. I'm getting in there. I'm going to do what I got to do. Up here, death. I need to make this transformation. I need to roll on over and do what needs to be done. They will not get rid of me. Down here, Knight of Wands. Again, this is his goal is to be this warrior. He is going to go in there. He is going to take those lands back because that is his destiny. So that's what we got. Pooty coming in with that devil energy and all those royal courts. By the way, royal court class is up and running. If you want to learn about the royal court, you can jump on in there. There's a lot of court cards in that spread. So how is Zelenskyy feeling? Actually, let's look not how he's feeling, but what is Zelensky's future? I feel like things are getting a little bit dangerous for him. Not that they haven't been. Nine of Swords, Ace of Coins. Oh yeah, they are deep in there. Nine of Wands, not protected, and the World in reverse. They're going to pick him up. I don't think they are going to take him off the Earth plane. I don't think that the Russians are going to do that. What I think is going to happen is I think they are going to capture him and try him for something, some kind of charges. I know that sounds wild, but I think that's what they're going to do. Zelensky's support around him is waning. His generals and lieutenants and people that are around him, their support is waning. This is due to attrition. And I do think that in his bones, he knows that he can't win. I think he knew he couldn't win when he sat down with Trump and JD Vance. And I think, I hate to say the begging bowl because it does sound terrible and people get mad at me about it. But I think having that begging bowl out for them was not a good look. I just don't think it was a good look for him. So it is getting very, very dangerous and precarious for him. So I think Zelenskyy needs to be careful. I do think that they are going to try and capture, not take him off the Earth plane. So there we go with that. So is that end of the Ukraine situation at hand? At hand. Is it at hand? Six of Coins, Two of Cups. This is a negotiation. I do think that he is going to be captured at this point. I'm reading the energies at this point. I think he's going to be captured, and then I think that there's going to be negotiations. Whoever is his successor, I think, is going to do the negotiations. And I think the danger in Zelensky's world right now is twofold. I think it's coming from the outside and it's coming from within. I think he's getting a lot of pressure about what to do, and that the people are not doing well in Ukraine. So there it is. Let's back off Ukraine a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. My nose is getting more and more stuffed up as we speak. As we speak. Woof. Woof. So let's look. Blake Lively. Yikes. So there's all kinds of stuff coming out now about Blake Lively. Apparently, Blake Lively tried to take over the Barbie movie from Margot Robbie, and was doing like her own PR, and I think had like a treatment written up, and like there was a lot of hubbub about this. I saw a few little reports about it. So leaks galore. It looks like Blake Lively has done this before. Are we going to see a revelation of that? Three of Coins. People are not going to want to work with her. Nine of Wands. Her back is against the wall. Eight of Coins. She's still going to keep doing it. 10 of Wands. Six of Cups. And the Knight of Wands. So I do think she's going to be struggling to have people work with her. It's like an Amber Heard kind of energy here. I think people are going to stay a little bit away from her. Eight of Coins in the bottom. She's going to keep chugging on. Persistence and intention is really, really strong here. She is ambitious in spades and doesn't care how far she pushes it. Back against the wall, doesn't care. Up here, 6 of cups, people really like me. People still really like me. I'm really pretty and people like me. That's kind of her attitude. Over here, Knight of Wands, she's going to keep doing this. So how does she see herself? Ace of Coins, she sees herself as hanging back right now. How do others see her? As a problem we got rid of. 9 of Swords in reverse. And up here, Knight of Coins, the fear she's not going to make any money. Up top, the outcome is she actually, I don't know if they have their own production house, but I've predicted that Hollywood is going to take a turn where we're going to see these independent production houses, studios, but they're actually going to be funded very, very well. So not really independent films in the sense of like Clerks or um any independent film. A Dogma was a great movie. I don't know if that was considered independent, but I think we're going to see people like Mel Gibson, Ryan Reynolds. I think they're going to set up their own studios, and that way they can just do whatever they want. They can write whatever scripts they want. They can tell whatever stories they want, and they don't have to deal with any of the large bloated bigwigs at a company that have to approve it, have to finance it. I think they're gonna put a lot of their money into AI and the technical aspect of it, and then they can just spend some money on big name assets like I don't know, Mel Gibson, Sylvester Stallone, like anyone who's a big name actor. So oh hi, you're down here.
Yeah.
I didn't hear. I thought I heard Raven go woof woof. Was she dreaming?
No.
Oh. Thought I heard a little dream. How's the air conditioning?
I think it's working.
So it was 85 degrees upstairs and on the kids' floor. We had to
When?
last night. Yeah. We had to put the air conditioning on. Kids were sleeping in the living room because it was too damn hot. Oh, that's something we should watch. Do the right thing. Always do the right thing, Mookie.
Pardon me.
So here's another question from Billy Martin. Please ask if Trump will be in office for more than just this term. It seems that his plans are issues that will take more than just one term. Does he plan on finding a way to stay for or run for another term? What's that?
Not possible.
It's not possible, but is he going to try and stay for another term? 3 of Wands, no. No, no, no. The Sun. So I do think Ace of Wands, he's not interested in staying for another turn. Lovers, Ace of Cups, 8 of Wands, he's out of here. So I think what he's going to do is he's going to create policies and processes that may take longer than his term that will be in play and produce enough that people are going to go, yeah, we can't really undo this. Now, does that mean if the Democrats get elected again that they're going to go, no, we're not doing it just on principle? I don't think they're going to be able to. I think the results are just going to be too obvious for them to dial it back. So that's what I think about that. So kids, like I said, it is Easter Sunday and I am cooking up some food. Is everything out of the oven? Oh, awesome. So I just have to plate up some food now. I still got one chickadee that was out filming. She should be home soon. And we have some guests that may be coming just for a stopover, but I've got a ham, got some green beans. How'd the green beans come out?
Okay, I guess.
Lemony.
I don't know. I didn't try it.
And we're gonna make some sandwiches out of this crazy ham that I made too. So I hope you guys had a great holiday. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, if you would like to study tarot, I've got a bunch of mini classes. The 101 class was just going to take too much. It was going to be too expensive. So I'm breaking out and doing a whole bunch of little mini classes for you. If there's a specific mini class you want, let me know. I've got bundles going. I'm really excited about it. And I can't wait to see some of you studying with me. So have a great day. I hope to see you in the future. Thanks so much. Want to say bye, Greg?
Bye, Greg.